Today's lesson is going to focus on writing numbers in different ways. Yesterday we were looking specifically at place value and the columns that each number represents and its value. We worked our way right up to the billions column. And today I want to talk first about standard form, which many people recognize as the regular or typical way of representing numbers. I've put two different numbers here on the board. The number 734 is the standard form. And I'm writing it here now in words because that is another form that students are expected to use and understand. Notice I haven't used the word "and" anywhere because we're not talking about the decimal as of yet. And I've also used a hyphen to show the value of two digits put together to be, instead of 3 10s and 4 1s, it's 34. The second number that I've represented, you'll notice I've placed it in groups of 3 without a comma to separate. And so I have 108,000, 129. Again, the hyphen there to separate and join those two. And also, as well, leaving out the word "and" as we don't have any decimals. It's very common for people to make the mistake and say 108, which is incorrect. So we have both standard form, the regular numbers, and word form represented here. We'd like to take both of these numbers now and move on to another form, which is referred to as expanded form. And basically it is taking the number, in this case 734, and breaking it down so that you can see the value of each number and how it goes together. And so this also would look the same as 734 all added together, and it gives us the number that we started with. Okay, so over here, 108,129. Gets broken down. You can see we didn't even include the 0 in between the 100,000 and the 8,000 because there were no digits in the column for 10,000. Now, where we're going to expand here today is taking what students recognize as expanded form, and this is review from previous grades, and now going one step further to look something like this. So, yes, the 7 is in the hundreds column, and you get that by taking 7 and multiplying by 100. Simultaneously, you have 30, which is really in the tens column, and it's 3 times 10, and you get the value of 4 by doing 4, which is in the ones column. And you take all of those numbers and you add them together. In the next couple of days, we're going to take each of these and study something called powers of 10, which involves exponents. So I'm going to just complete this next one so students can see the process unfolding. The 1 is in the hundred thousands column, so this is 1 times 100,000, and the 8 is in the thousands column, so it's 8 times 1,000, and the 100 is 1 times 100, and the 20 is 2 times 10, and the 9 is 9 times 1. So what you can see here today is we have standard or regular form of numbers. We also now have represented here, word form, and we have expanded form. So students are going to take their worksheet and they're going to go back to their desks and they're going to work on expanding some numbers starting at number 5 and continuing all the way through to number 12, just leaving out question number 8.